What's up, my wonderful Sports to the Bone family? What's up? What's up? A blessed afternoon to you all. Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing okay. All right, my viewers and subscribers. So coming up in this one, on a beautiful, wonderful Friday evening, we're going to be talking a little bit of cricket. Right, so earlier today, CWI, they did an interview, personnel from CWI did an interview, and they gave us some information as to why we will not see Ravman Powell and Romario Shepherd in this Netherlands series. So we're going to take a look at what is happening there. Plus, we're going to talk a little bit about New Zealand versus England. That game is really swinging from left to right, left to right. So we're definitely going to be touching base with that. All right, and we're going to be talking a little bit about West Indies, their third ODI that is coming up shortly. So before we go any further, just make sure you subscribe if you have not yet subscribed yet, my wonderful peeps, and make sure you become a part of the family. All right, so according to CWI, Romario Shepherd and Ravman Powell, they were unable to procure the visa or the necessary paperwork needed to go into the Netherlands. Yes, my viewers and subscribers. So all of us that were here saying, why is Romario Shepherd not in the team? Why is Ravman Powell not in the team? Why are they not playing? The guys were not even in Netherlands from the get-go. You understand? Based on what CWI is saying, earlier today they were still in England trying to get their things sorted out. I was looking at this at the Sportsmax website, and they carried the story, and they were saying that CWI personnel are saying the players were not able to get their interviews sorted out in India because of the biosecure bubble. I mean, we have other players that got their things started out that were in the IPL also. I don't know if it had to do something with how long their team were in the competition for. We know some persons got released before some and all of that. So based on what they are saying, CWI is saying, the players both traveled to England the day after the IPL, had their interview the following day, but they were still awaiting the necessary go-ahead green light and paperwork and all of that to make sure that they can travel to Netherlands. So that is the problem. I don't know where they are at now, but based on what the report is saying, early Friday morning, they were still there in England. So Ravman Powell and Romario Shepherd, based on what they are saying, we're not going to be seeing them in the third ODI. Well, it's a possibility that we're not going to see them in the third ODI based on what is happening. We're not going to see them in there at all. So we're going to just have to make do with the players that are there and see where we go from there, my viewers and subscribers. But this time we can't necessarily blame CW and the management people, because at the end of the day, you're playing your franchise cricket, your IPL cricket, you are under a contract. You can't just get up and run, leave it and things like that. And it so happened that this is how it went. So hopefully everybody the group will come back together. Everybody will be ready for Pakistan. Pakistan is when we will definitely need all hands on deck. Yeah, man, we're definitely going to need all hands on deck for Pakistan. I mean, we want to close out this game against Netherlands, this third ODI against Netherlands, to make sure that we sweep the series and then just go straight into the Pakistan series. So that is basically why we're not seeing Romario Shepherd and Ravman Powell, for those who were wondering. All right, my viewers. So just going to take a look at the New Zealand versus England game before I hop out of here. So yesterday I gave you some information as it relates to how the game was going. The first test match between between New Zealand and England, right? New Zealand had batted first. England were able to rout them out for 132. England went in. The batsmen definitely did not have a field day either, as they were quickly skittled out for 141. Yeah, man. Batting a second time, New Zealand, they are currently 236 for 4. So that is a lead of 227 runs. So, England, they weren't really able to put much on the score. They got past New Zealand's score, but wasn't really able to put much on it. So yesterday, as I said, I gave you guys the update as it relates to the batting for both teams in the first innings. So let us just take a look at what is happening for New Zealand so far in the second innings. We have the top order once again failing to really do much. Latham going for 14, Young going for 1, Williamson going for 15. I think he actually fell to the debutant once again, Potts. Yeah, man, he had him in the first innings, and I think he was the one that dismissed him in the second innings. Also, nicking off and being caught in the slip region. We have Conway, he had 13, right? Mitchell is currently not out on 97 from 188, so he's looking to close in on that century, right? And Blundell, he's actually a 90 from 182. So very good partnership going there, my viewers and subscribers. Those two guys are actually trying to see how far they can push it, so that when England goes back into bat, they will have enough runs to work with. So New Zealand batting a second time, they are actually 236 for 4, leading by 227. So they're definitely going to be trying to get some more runs in, maybe another 100 or so, and then put in England and see where they go from there. Quite a few days remaining, so they definitely want to be careful. We still can get a result in this game because the first innings of both teams were so poor. So we were actually saying that it's going to be a second innings game. So we're definitely going to be keeping an eye on that one to see how the teams will hold out. But so far, so good for New Zealand. In terms of the bowling in the second innings for England, Potts once again is leading with 2 for 50, right? Anderson and Broad, they have both taken 1 wicket. So the debutant Potts is feeling really good, my viewers and subscribers. Man is basically awarding Brendan McCullum and the selectors for calling him up, and he's doing his thing. We all know that here on Sports to the Bone, more than likely majority of those who are over here will want New Zealand to beat England, but we just want it to be a good final couple of days. We definitely want to see England, definitely want to see New Zealand get at least another 120 runs or somewhere thereabout. England go in and probably chase it or go as close as possible to it. So that is basically what is happening in that game. All right, so yeah, we have actually won the series against Netherlands, basically trying to crumb everything into one. We have actually won the series against Netherlands already, my viewers and subscribers. So we are going in for the third win, the third game. We didn't necessarily go there to just worry about winning the series. So we cannot take our foot off the gas pedal. We cannot say, okay, the series is secure. We need the points. We cannot slip up in the third game. We definitely need to go out there and close things out and make sure we do not leave anything to chance. So the guys that are yet to perform, the captain Puran is yet to do much with the bat. Nkrumah Bonner is yet to do much with the bat, right? All of these guys, Kyle Mayers, if we're going to play them again, we want them to step up. I am really happy the way in which the two youngsters coming in, Brandon King and Casey Carty, were able to step up and bail us out in the second game. So, we are expecting that the season campaigners will step up in the final game and make sure that we seal it off. Definitely looking forward to Shea Hope and Shamar Brooks doing some work at the top of the innings once again. And then the lights of Bonner, Puran, Casey Carty and Brandon King, Myers, all of those guys coming in and making sure that, we map up everything. Akil Hussain, he's bowling well. Definitely doing his thing. I remember a couple of persons saying that Akil Hussain would probably finish off with the most wickets for the tournament. I had indicated that, if Seals were to play, he would have finished off with most wickets. We haven't seen him as yet, so let us see how things are, how that will go. We definitely would want him to get a run out in case we want to use him in Pakistan. But based on what I'm seeing here now, it seems as if they are all set with Alzari Joseph, Anderson, Phillip, and Kyle Mayers doing their thing. I am all for a little bit of change up in the third and final, but if they think that a little change up going to cause the quality to drop, let it stay because we need the points. All right, so we're going to leave this one right here for now, my viewers and subscribers. Until later on, we touch base and have a chat again. All right, big up. I'm out.